Okay. Now, before I continue on, should I do a live trailer breakdown? Should I do a live trailer breakdown before I continue on? All right, let's try and break this down. Okay, let's do this. The structure of this world is incredibly complex. At first, there were no manifestations of what we know as light and darkness. Okay, let's stop. Okay. We know a few. There's a few things we know. No, that's not Shion. No, there's a few things we know, right? One, we know that when the world first started, so like when Kingdom Hearts first started back in Union Cross, what we know is that like there was no the Keyblade War stuff that hadn't happened yet. When it first started, that hadn't happened. And there was no world between light or darkness. There wasn't that at first. Before the war started, everything was together, everything was open, everything was coexisting. We know that, right? We know that everything was coexisting. But, and this was before the Master of Masters had given Luciu the book of prophecies, and before he had given it to the foretellers and everything, that everything coexisted together in harmony, in peace, together. Everything coexisted. But where they are right now is in Quadratum. Quadratum to Kingdom Hearts. Quadratum is to us what we are to Kingdom Hearts. To explain, Quadratum is the real world, right? Quadratum is what's on the other side. We know that also in Remind and in Kingdom Hearts Missing Link, which is why you should play all the games. We know that in Missing Link, Kairi used her memories to track down where Sora was. At the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, Sora is dead and he is in Quadratum. Starlitzia died way back in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. She's been dead for years, like literal decades. Oh god. Oh, I can't think. God, I can't think. And we know Sora is here in Quadratum, and it's been about a week. I think it's been about like three to 4 days to a week, and we know that from the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. We know that. So everything that they're talking about when they say that we know that the world, there was no such thing as light and darkness, that is a reference back to before the war started, back in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. Again, which is why you should play the games, and there are no side games in the Kingdom Hearts series. Kingdom Hearts community! Continuing on. But our rival brought those concepts with us. The darkness given physical form only after we had defined it. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Because Quadratum exists on the other side of Kingdom Hearts, right? The other side of that world. Because it exists on the other side, basically, Quadratum was, or is, Quadratum is basically, it's the real world, but Quadratum is like, it's peaceful. There was no light or darkness. It just was. There wasn't a it wasn't like, put it like this. It wasn't governed by the light is overtaking it or the darkness is overtaking it. It just was peace, tranquil, not emptiness, but just like it was harmonic, essentially, right? But I believe this is Starlitia talking, and Starlitia is saying that this world was not corrupt until we came over. So when they came over, being Starlitia and Sora, when they came over, Starlitia had fought the darkness. She was the first innocent person to die in the war in general. Like Starlitia's death was like the catalyst that kicked off the first Keyblade War, right? And then when Sora died, after like the third time, I assume, because he's done it like 3 or 4 times, when he died, not permanently, but this time when he died, the darkness followed him over to Quadratum. So essentially they corrupted Quadratum, essentially speaking. Like that's what they're talking about, essentially, right? And here's the thing too, right? In Kingdom Hearts 3, well, in the earlier stages of Kingdom Hearts, this monster right here, this Titan, this thing, this was Terra. Spoilers for anybody who hasn't played Kingdom Hearts 3. This was Terra. Xehanort had captured his essence and put it in this monster, and it basically became like his JoJo stand. But we know that that's not the case anymore, because in Kingdom Hearts 3, after all the other souls from the past help you push back the darkness, we know that Terra was reunited with his body, like mind, soul, heart, all of it was reunited. So that would mean that this creature would have to be something else something or someone else entirely. This has to be something or someone else. Who it could be, I don't know. My guess is that it could be Sora, but I doubt it. Though, it could be an essence of Sora, because think about it. Back in Kingdom Hearts 1, when Sora became a Heartless, his nobody, Roxas, was formed. And on top of that, later on in the series, by Kingdom Hearts 3, he gets a dark form, which takes the form of a Heartless, essentially. And he's able to use it, but it also drains his life. And considering the fact that he's dead, him and Starlitia also brought the darkness with them. It's not unfair. It's not out of the realm of possibility to say that this could not be an essence of Sora, but it is definitely somebody. It's definitely somebody, something attached to them. It's definitely that. Now, it also could be... I'm not going to say it could be Lucio, though it could be. I'm not going to say it could be, but possibly, maybe? Because if it is... Well, no, because... No, it can't be Lucio, because Lucio isn't dead. Lucio's not dead. If he was, then yeah, but Lucio's not dead. He's lived for over 100 years. In fact, he's lived for like, I think, over 110 years. So no, that's not Lucio. No, it wouldn't be Aqua either, because Aqua's not dead. It wouldn't be Aqua because Aqua doesn't have a nobody. If Aqua had a nobody, then yeah, I could see it being Aqua if Aqua had a nobody. But the only thing that happened to Aqua is that Aqua got Norded because she spent 10 years in the realm of darkness. So she was almost completely taken over, but no, it wasn't. And they cured it when she left. When she got back to the realm of light, that basically cured her darkness. So it wasn't like it wasn't like that that traveled over to her, because she's never been to Quadratum. Like, if she's been to Quadratum, sure. But as far as we know, she's never been to Quadratum. True, you're right, man. We don't know everything that happened, but as far as we know, she's never been to Quadratum. However, Sora has been to Quadratum multiple times. Starlitia has lived in Quadratum for, again, decades. So if anybody is the cause, it could be the two of them. So, see, this is Starlitzia, right? And again, Starlitzia was the first person to die for the Keyblade War. Like, she was the catalyst of why the Keyblade War started in the first place. Starlitzia was. Now, this is something that's interesting, right? I believe that this is Brain. This is interesting. I believe that this is Brain. It could either be Brain or it could be us. Hold on. I was please looking at. I'm screaming. It could be Brain. No, but see, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. It could be Brain. Let me show you. Hold up. Hold up, though. Hold up, though. While y'all at it. Hey, please go subscribe to the channel while y'all at it. Go ahead and subscribe. Got videos, reactions, everything like that, you know, on the channel. Y'all go run it up. Go subscribe. Run it up, man. We trying to get partner, but that's not why I came over here. Let me show y'all. Is it? Okay, let me show you what I mean. This is not the part I'm looking for. But I can start here. So I can start here, but this ain't the part I'm looking for. So, okay, so back right here. Okay, so this is the reason why I question. Thank you. This is the reason why I question if it's us or if it's Brain. Because in Kingdom Hearts Missing Link, what was supposed to happen was we were supposed to be reincarnated, and it was supposed to tell the story of where the Heartless come from, the Unversed, the Darkness. It was supposed to give an even greater detail into the Darkness itself, which is why you have Charity, Charity, Ephemer, and Skull right here, right? And then over here are the foretellers, right? So, and we are in the center. We were supposed to be reimagined at this point. However, by this point, we are dead. Could it be Zexian? No. No. Because they've been recompleted, so no. Unless they've tried to snatch hearts again, no. So we at this point we are dead, right? But that's not what I wanted to show y'all. Let's fast forward down to I think here. Let's fast forward for a second. So right here. The person that's standing right here, this is Brain. Brain is standing right here. The last we saw of Brain, and look, he's even in that pirate outfit. The last we saw of Brain was the last we saw of him, the thing was Brain is supposed to be dead. Brain died helping us get from the Datascape world at the end of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. Brain sacrificed himself to let us go free at the end of Union Cross. I wonder if it shows part of his face. Nah, but this is supposed to be Brain, and he's in that pirate outfit. And even at the end of Dark Road, you see Scold, right? So we see that that's Brain right here, right? That is Brain. Here's the thing. This dude and that dude are wearing the exact same outfit. This right here from the back, this from the front, same outfit. From the front and the back, same outfit. Same exact outfit. So this has to be Brain. And it would make sense because, again, Quadratum Just the same as this. Yeah, that's brain. So it would make sense, and it would make sense for brain to be here because it would make a whole lot of sense for brain to be here because here's the thing, right? Brain, he died. He died helping us get from the Datascape world in Union Cross, in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. That's where he died. That is literally where he died. So, and again, we also know that Quadratum is the place where people go when they're dead. We know this. So, because of that, this has to be brain. Now, I believe that this might be Noctis. It could be Noctis. I'm not sure. Or if it's not Noctis, or Noxus, if it's not Noctis, this could probably be what was it? Because in Final Fantasy 15, Noctis actually does make a reference to Kingdom Hearts, and the Kingdom Hearts team did work on Final Fantasy 15. So yeah, it could probably be Noctis, but I don't think Noctis died because this is the place where the dead go. So maybe not. Now, what's interesting is this is what's interesting. This is Luxord. He essentially Luxord died during the Gauntlet run of Kingdom Hearts 3. So this so Luxord being here, it has to mean something if Luxord is here. Either he came here through a portal of darkness or he died. But Luxord was also recompleted. So maybe it might be if Larxene shows up, because Larxene was also recompleted, Luxord was completed, Marluxia was completed, Saïx was recompleted. So if any of them show up, we know that they're dead. Because again, Quadratum exists on the other side of the world. It's basically like their afterlife. So if Quadratum is to be the afterlife, and they exist, that means they exist here, then that means they are dead. That's what that means. Now, hold on, let's go back. Okay, so right here, I'm going to bet that right here, this would be the Master of Masters. Because we know it's not Luxu. We know it's not him. It's not, he was revealed at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. The only reason it could probably be Luxu is because he had to move through the portal of darkness to get here. But then we've already seen his face, so it wouldn't make sense for Luxu to hide himself. But the person we haven't seen yet is the Master of Masters, and Luxu was the Master of Masters' apprentice. He was his right hand man. So the only person we haven't seen yet is the Master of Masters. If this is, one or two things could happen. That means that at some point the Master of Masters could have died, or he knows how to get here. He either knows how to get to the other side, or he died at some point. Because when the Master of Masters, the last time we saw the Master of Masters was way back in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, and that was before he left. And the only other person that, and even said it in the trailer, that he left and he was gone for like hundreds of years. Like he became like somewhat of a folktale, basically. The only other person that the foretellers even talked to, and one other person met with Luxu, was Ava. And Luxu said that Ava had the Ava, either you call her Ava or Ava, that Ava had a mission to do. We don't know what that mission is, though I assume, because Ava had two missions. One of her missions, we know what it was. The mission that we know Ava's mission was to prepare and gather new hearts for after the war. Which is why she called you her dandelions. She was in charge of gathering new hearts and new people for after the war, which is what she did, which is why she got Scold, Ephemer Brain, we died, but Skull, Ephemer Brain, and two other apprentices back in, again, Union Cross. So because of that, I think that what ended up happening is either this has to be the Master of Masters who has somehow died, or he figured out how to get to Quadratum. Now, this right here. What about Ava? You think it could be Ava? Maybe? Well, yeah, actually, it could be, because in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, you have to fight all of the foretellers, and it is presumed that they died. It's presumed that, well, no. I'm wrong. They didn't, because they were told to meet back up at the Keyblade graveyard after the second Keyblade War, which they did. Ava was the only one who did meet up. I'm not sorry for who I become after this. I'm not at all. So this is significant for one or two for a really huge reason. One, this could imply that Xehanort isn't dead. This could really imply that Xehanort is not dead. Because what we know, or at least a remnant of him, isn't dead. Because here's the thing. Xehanort split himself into 13 pieces so that the true organization, the 13 pieces of him, could meet up at the Keyblade graveyard, start the war, have the war, finish the war, right? We know at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, him and a remnant of him left with Eragus, and they should be in Quadratum. They should be. Now, this is also significant because in Kingdom Hearts Dark Road, when you saw Braig, it was believed, and it was raining, it was believed that Braig had died. It was believed that Braig had died because one person you see visit a gravesite in the rain is teenage Xehanort, teenage young adult Xehanort. So him standing in the rain like this and covering Sora and not him, the only thing I can think of is that this might be a younger Xehanort and from a different time, which would imply that all of the remnants of him didn't go with him when the older Xehanort and Eragus finally died and went to Quadratum. Basically, it disappeared. So this could be another remnant of Xehanort, and if that is the case, the one thing I can say that possibly could happen, if that is the case, that means that Xehanort he's not the antagonist, but he's there to help us. Because that would be further back up in Dark Road, because us we were the people responsible for training Xehanort. We were Xehanort's first teachers. Xehanort on Destiny Islands was our we were his teacher, his apprentice. No, he was our apprentice. We were the apprentor. He was our apprentice, essentially. So it might be it could be a past remnant because actually, yeah, it could be a past remnant because even in Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, Kairi fought a remnant of Xehanort, not the actual Xehanort. So this could be a leftover remnant. Also, these enemies are new. Flow Edge and Lava Slash. Oh, what? Oh, these enemies are new. These aren't even unversed. These aren't Heartless or unversed. So these are new. These are specific to soon. Look, Karma. Let me tell you something. First of all, when you messaged me and was like, I highly suggest that you watch it. Karma, you rarely tag me and stuff. So I know if you tag me in something, it had to be serious. Y'all know me too well. Like, if Karma had tagged me in something, it had to be serious. It had to be serious. Because it wasn't just you, Karma. It was Tony, too. I'm like, y'all don't just directly tag me and shit. I saw it, too. E-Man that thing. E-Man tagged me. Karma tagged me. Tony tagged me. I'm like, bro, it's got to be for real. If all y'all had tagged me in something, it's got to be... Y'all tagged me simultaneously. Y'all assembled like the fucking Avengers and tagged me like back to back. My phone like yeet, yeet, yeet. I'm like, what y'all tagging me for? Y'all yeah. No. Y'all tag ain't nobody say nothing. Y'all literally was like, Rizzle, go watch the direct. I'm like, what happened in the direct? What happened? I was dead sleep. I woke up to my phone going, yeah. I'm like, huh? All I saw was, Rizzle, watch this. Go watch it. Bro, what? I'm like, y'all, hold on. What y'all tag? What happened? I'm like, bro, y'all tag, bro. As soon as I started speaking about the port, I was like, oh, they're gonna announce a new one. Where is the y'all tag? I'm like, bro, I ain't planning on streaming today. But these are new. This is new. These are even new Heartless. This is... And see, you got like attack, magic items, and builds. So does this mean you get to like combine your stuff though? Does this mean you get to combine your stuff? Wait a minute. Yo! And that shades from not Ventus, but Vanitas. Yo! And not the people getting dragged? Oh my god, bro. Yo. When this come out, when this game come out, when this comes out, I'm streaming this for 12 hours. 12.